YouTube, what's going on? Woody P coming back with another one. Let's get it. I'm up at the bleachers, so we're gonna talk some boxing. Got some big fights coming up. Got a big heavyweight bout coming up tomorrow. Matter of fact, it's been a couple weeks since I did some boxing, so I'm sharp on the boxing area too. I want to cover some of these fights coming up. So yeah, let's get into it. Before I start the video, please watch the entire video. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this and just content about sports and various topics. Let's get it. Got some big fights coming up. Got a big fight tomorrow. Oleksandr Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. The second fight, the rematch. Usyk pretty much handled Joshua in that first fight. He damn near stopped him. In that 12th round, had the fight been about 30 more seconds, man, Usyk would have stopped Joshua. Joshua looked like a defeated man. He couldn't say he won that fight if he wanted to. At the end of the fight, you should have saw Joshua. Joshua was leaning on the ropes like this. He was dead. Like I said, had that fight been 30 more seconds, Usyk would have stopped him. So this is a big fight for Joshua, though. You know, he has, like damn near 2 losses in his last 4 or 5 fights because he lost to Andy Ruiz not too long ago. You know, he avenged that loss, got the belts back, but then just, you know, lost him to Usyk. So we'll see if he can, you know, bounce back. But Usyk, he knows angles, and he won't let Joshua off the hook because Joshua do not like to fight an entire round. He has stamina issues, Anthony Joshua. And Usyk, he gonna come with that energy, you know, use different angles, and kind of he can be awkward at times, Usyk. He doesn't waste any punches. So Joshua better be in the best shape of his life, because he got them stamina issues. It remind me of Lennox Lewis. Remember Lennox Lewis would always gas midway through the fight? Lennox Lewis would drop his hands. That's how Rockman caught him. Hakeem Rockman? That's how he caught Lennox Lewis. Lewis was fatigued, dropping his hands, getting careless. Rockman hit him over the top. So Joshua definitely better be locked in. Have his stamina right, because Usyk gonna bring it. You know, he fighting for Ukraine's. You know, he got a lot on his heart, so Usyk is gonna bring it. So if I had the best of money, I'd probably take Usyk. Still taking it, you know what I mean? But boxing, you know, it only takes one punch to change a fight. So we'll see how that play out. That's gonna be a big one tomorrow. Like I say, ring walks about 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So get your popcorn ready, get your food ready, get your drink ready, whatever. So Saudi Arabia, that fight will be taking place. Then you got Deontay Wilder just announced he'll be fighting Robert Helenius in October 15th. This would be Deontay Wilder's first bounce back fight since the Tyson Fury loss last year, or was it 2020? I kind of get them mixed up. But yeah, this would be Deontay Wilder's first fight back. So, and Robert Helenius, no slouch, you know, 31-3 with 20 KOs. So it's not an easy fight for Wilder by any means, but definitely looking forward to seeing the Bronze Bomber back in the ring October 15th. See how he bounced back. That fight will be on pay-per-view too. So they must stack that undercard. Speaking of pay-per-view and speaking of heavyweights, let me just stick with the heavyweights. We got Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. September 4th, that will be taking place in Los Angeles, California, Crypto Arena. That fight will be on pay-per-view also. So they must stack that undercard. Luis Ortiz or Andy Ruiz, neither of those guys have a belt, so you got to stack that undercard, make the undercard real fun, real interesting. You're going to put those 2 guys on pay-per-view, but that fight will be September 4th. And we got another big fight in that same month, Triple G and Canelo. We'll be fighting September 18th. So they'll be fighting in Vegas. Canelo, Triple G, the trilogy. So we're going to see Canelo's coming off the loss against Dimitri Bivol, and Triple G just coming off a win. So his last fight was against Murata, so out in Japan. So we'll see how that fight go. Trilogy. I think Canelo, if he come in on this game, he might can stop Triple G. Triple G's kind of getting up there in age. So see how that play out. Then you got George Kambosos, Devin Haney to rematch. Got that coming back up. Devin Haney pretty much beat Kambosos all 12 rounds last time. It was pretty unanimous, in my opinion. But yeah, got some big fights coming up. Had Danny Garcia made his first appearance at 154 a couple weeks ago against Jose Benavidez Jr. Pretty much, you know, kind of shut Benavidez out for the most part. At most, it could have been 9-3. At the most, give Benavidez 3 rounds. But Danny Garcia looked pretty good for his first fight at 154. Danny Swift Garcia, so that was his first fight at 154. Now they say he could fight Tony Harrison next. I would love to see that matchup. That'll be another good step-up fight for Danny Garcia in that division. You know, still getting used to that division. So, boxing is here. Still waiting on the Errol Spence-Terrence Crawford announcement. You know, that'll be the biggest fight of the year once it get announced. 147 been marinating this fight for years now. But it's happening at the perfect time. If it ever does happen, you know, they both got all the belts for undisputed. So, see how it play out. Got some boxing coming up, though. So, I definitely wanted to cover that. So, Woody P coming back with another one. Share the video, say the video, comment, like, subscribe. Definitely had to cover my boxing topic. So, that's where we at with it. Coming back with another one. Let's get it.